Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start our first chapter of science, that is parts of the plant. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to recognize the different parts of a plant, describe the functions of the different parts of the plant, identify the edible parts of the plant. Watch a video of parts of a plant and note the important points of the video. Let's start.
Hi kids! Today we will learn more on plants and its different parts. So let's start. Plants are one of the most important things on the planet Earth. Without plants, there would be no food to eat and no oxygen for animals to breathe. Plants have different parts where each part has different roles to play. All plants have two main basic parts. That is, the root and the shoot. The part of the plant that remains under the ground is known as the root. The part of the plant that remains above the ground is known as the shoot.
Identify the parts of the plant. This is stem. These are leaves. This is flower. And this is bud. Roots. These are the main parts of the plant. Points to remember. What is the name of the circled part of the plant? This is the shoot system of the plant. What is the name of the lower circle part of the plant? This is the root system of the plant. Shoot system and root system are two main parts of a plant. Shoot is a part of the plant found above the ground. Roots are the underground part of the plant. Describe the functions of the roots. Watch the video and note the important points of the functions of the root. Let's start.
Tail. Roots absorb water from the soil, which in turn provides the plants with nutrients and minerals. As we need food and water to live, same way, plants need these minerals and nutrients to grow strong and healthy. Minerals and nutrients travel up the roots to the stem and different parts of plants to provide nutrition to all parts of the plant. Roots anchor the plant. That is, root fix the plants into the soil. Roots also hold soil particles together that prevents the soil from being washed away with rain or storm. So roots are the support system of the plant. Some roots also store food in them, like carrots, radish, and turnips are tap roots that we eat.
So what are the functions of the roots? Here we have a picture. In this picture, the circled part of the plant is called root. Why this is called root? Because this is the underground part of the plant. So what are the functions of the roots? Number one, roots are the underground parts of the plant. Number two, roots absorb minerals and water from the soil. Number three, roots anchor the plants firmly in the soil. Different types of the edible roots. Watch the video and note the important points of the video in your notebook. Let's start.
Now let's see different types of roots. There are mainly two kinds of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. When a single thick main root grows below the stem, it is called taproot. Many thin roots, which are unequal in size, grow from this main root. Beans, carrots, mango, radish, rose, hibiscus, and turnips are the plants that have taproots. Taproots store food in them, and we eat these roots. When a bunch of many thin and bushy roots grow below the stem, it is called fibrous root system. These thin and bushy roots are nearly equal in size. Grasses, maize, bamboo, coconut tree, onion, rice, and wheat are the plants that have fibrous roots. Now let's learn about the
Points to remember. Tap roots and fibrous roots are two main types of the roots. When a single main root grows below the stem, it is called taproot. Bunch of the thin and bushy roots grows below the stem are called fibrous roots. Let's have a picture. In this picture, you are seeing the two types of the root. In the first picture, the circled part of the root is called taproot, and in the second picture, the circled part of the root is called fibrous root. This is called taproot because a single main root grows below the stem, and this is called fibrous root because there are the bunch of the thin and bushy roots grows below the stem. Points to remember. Edible roots. In this picture, carrot, turnip, sugar beet, and beetroot are the examples of the edible roots. These roots are used to eat. Functions of the different parts of the shoot. Watch the video and note the important points of the different parts of the shoot. Let's start.
part of the plant that grows above the ground is called shoot. Now let's see different parts of the shoot. Leaves, petioles, nodes, buds, flowers, fruits, and branches are all different parts of shoot, and each part plays a different role. Stem is the central main part of the plant. It holds the plant upright. Leaves prepare food for the plant with the process of photosynthesis. And leaves are also called the food factory of plants. Flowers. They are the most beautiful part of the whole plant and are the reproductive part of the plant too. And we will learn more about flowers, its structure, and different parts in our next assignment. Fruits. Fruits store the food prepared by the plants and also enclose seeds within them. Dip.
Points to remember. Identify the parts of the shoot. So kids, can you identify the parts of the shoot in this picture? Different parts of the shoots are nodes, flower, leaves, branches, petioles, fruit, and buds. Points to remember. So what is the function of stem? Stem is the central main part of the plant. It holds the plant upright. So what are the functions of the leaves? Leaves are the food factory of the plant. Leaves make food for the plant by a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis splits into the two words photo mean light and synthesis mean to make. Flowers. What are the functions of the flowers? Flowers are the reproductive part of the plant. Fruits. Fruits store the food prepared by the plants. Seeds are present inside the fruit of the plant. Identify the edible parts of the plant. Let's watch a video and note the all edible parts of the plant like root and stem. Let's start.
They are the main source of food. We get fruits and vegetables from them. So, what are these fruits and vegetables? We know the green plants make their own food. Some food is used by them for their own growth. But what happens to the extra food left behind? Plants don't have refrigerators like us to store their food. So, what do they do with that extra food? Different plants store the extra food in different parts of them. Some plants store the extra food in the fruit, like in the mango tree. The extra food prepared by the tree is stored in its mango fruit, and we all love to eat mangoes. In the story, we saw the veggie monster thought the roots are useless, and hence he didn't want the roots as his share. But he was surprised to know that the carrots which we eat are actually the roots. Same way, radish, beetroot, turnip are all roots. Observe all these roots carefully. They are all swollen, unlike the roots of other plants. So, why are the roots of these plants swollen? Let us try to understand this. The carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip plants store their extra food in their roots and hence it becomes swollen and we eat these roots. That is the extra food of the plant. Can we eat stems of certain plants? Yes. In the story, the monster was surprised to know that potatoes are actually underground stems that we eat. The potato plant stores the extra food in its underground stem. Hence, the stem becomes swollen and we eat it as potato vegetable. Same way, ginger is also an underground stem which we use in our food. From which part of the plant we get sugar? We get sugar from the juicy stems of the sugarcane plants. Similarly, in the story, the monster thought the leaves were just meant for plant eating animals like the goat. But we humans also eat many kinds of leaves as vegetable. The cabbage, coriander, spinach, mint, all are leaves of different plants. In fact, tea is also a leaf of the tea plant. Are flowers just good for smelling and seeing? No, we also eat certain flowers as vegetables, like the cauliflower and broccoli. Surprising, isn't it? You may find it strange, but the vegetables are actually these different parts of the plants which we eat, like leaves, stem, roots, and even flowers. Like the monster in the story, many of us think seeds cannot be eaten, but actually, our main food, that is cereal and pulses, consists mostly of the plant seeds. The monster was shocked to know that the rice was actually the seed of the rice plant. Not just rice, the various cereals like wheat, maize, barley are also the seeds of the plants. Even the pulses we eat along with the rice or chapatis like gram, peas, beans, kidney beans are the seeds of various plants. How about coffee? Any guess? We get coffee from the seeds of the coffee plant. Many nuts we eat like cashew nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios are also seeds. Spices that add flavor to our food like pepper, cardamom, cloves, chili, etc. also come from the plants. A spice is nothing but a dried seed or a fruit or a root or a stem of the plant. So we see the various parts of the plants like the stems, roots, leaves, fruits, seeds are not only important to the plants for its growth but also for us as we eat many of these parts of the plant as
So in this video, we learned that we not only eat the fruit and vegetables, but we eat the different parts of the plant like stem, like fruit, like root, like leaves, and like seeds. I hope you noted all the different edible parts of the plant. So here is an assignment. Write the answers of the following questions on your notebook. Question is, name the two main parts of the plant. Question number 2, what are the functions of the roots of the plants? Which part of the plant is responsible for the manufacturing of food? Which part of the plant is responsible for reproduction? Give any two examples of the edible roots and give any two examples of the edible stem. Thank you. So today we learned about the different parts of the plant and the functions of the different parts of the plant and the different edible parts of the plant.